wake up in fear limits every day of my life, every day of my life. Oh, there we go. Blown out, blown out, blown out. Hello, hello. Hey there. Does that sound good? That sounds better. There we go. Hi, everybody. Thank you, D20 Jenny, for the $10. Appreciate the love. I'd avoid fat camps in the future. I should probably talk about that. How's anger management going? I've finished my online classes. But like the way the online classes work is even if you finish, you got to wait a certain amount of time. And I haven't let that amount of time elapse yet. But I've completed the course. And I just need to let the amount of time elapse to get my certificate. But I noticed when I put out my apology letter that a lot of people thought that wasn't good enough. So what I'm going to do is actually go to a one in a group setting as well. I just got to find one and make the time and schedule, and I haven't done that yet. And the main reason is like the timeline I was working on changed because somebody recorded me without my knowledge. So it is what it is. So like I had planned on having everything done and set and basically working at that point. But yeah. Where's Kelly at? She's in the other room working. The whole like situation kind of got out of control. And I'll explain it if you guys want me to. Alejandro, is this your first time streaming since the whole crash out thing I caused? I couldn't been waiting for you to stream and I couldn't find a live upload video. Yeah, this is the first time. What was I gonna say? Like looking back into it, I was in the wrong, right? And like leading up to that point, like what ended up happening was I leaked like what actually happened at Fat Camp with the Becky situation. And then my pride got in the way. Like, I was, how can I say this? I was having all kinds of emotions I was having trouble dealing with at the time. And at the same time, I was trying to put on a show. So, like, in my head, I was like, okay, I just fucked up. But at the same time, I feel like the fuck up I did shouldn't have been a fuck up. And it really got in my head, and I just started like kind of crashing out and just like going off the rails with it. Trying to pick my words carefully here. And what ended up happening was like I had no intention did I ever want to hit anybody, right? Like when I was at the scale and I was supposed to do the weigh-in, because like there's people made a lot of assumptions, right? Because I remember somebody saying that, oh, he took his keys, his watch, and everything off because he knew what was about to happen. No, I took my keys, my watch, and everything off because I didn't want the extra weight for me to weigh, right? Because I wanted to be 404 like I was that morning in the cabin, right? And like they always want to weigh on camera at the end of the day after you've drank water, you might have ate something, you might have to poop. There's all kinds of variables that go into it. I usually weigh myself for the first thing I get up and after the morning tinkle. That's usually how I do it. But that's the reason I took all my shit off, right? And I was just amped up. I had adrenaline going. And even when I went over to Keem and I pointed at the camera, I wasn't wanting to fight him there either. But like my adrenaline was going. And what ended up happening was like when Keemstar stood up, like I kind of like got into his personal space a little bit and my belly bumped him because I got a big fat ass belly. And he put his arm out like this to make space. But in my head, it instantly went to like, oh, he just fucking pushed me. And I pushed him back. and then nothing happened, right? Like he grabbed my throat. I reached over and grabbed his throat. We kind of just it kind of just died right there, right? Because I didn't want to hit him. He didn't want to hit me. We went our separate ways, but I was still hot. I was still had adrenaline pumping through me. You know, I mean, to the point where like my hands were shaking. You know, you gotta kind of get the adrenaline stuff, and like I went into the house to cool off. Other things happened, right? Other people kind of got loud with me and told me what I should do and what I shouldn't do and stuff in the house. And I'm like, whatever. So like I started getting my stuff because like, okay, I just attacked the boss. I'm going home. So I went and grabbed my clippers. And they are clippers. They're not a gun or anything like that. They're clippers. But I go back out and I hear them basically talking trash, saying I dig deeper holes and stuff like that. So I'm going to go over there, and I did it in the wrong manner, right? I kind of like was walking fast because I was ill with them. And everybody took that as me going over there to start shit again. And they started like holding me back and everything like that. So I started like, I don't know if you guys know, but there was a guy in front of me. His name was Ken. Ken's this big ass motherfucker. He's like 6'5", 250 pounds, former military. And like, if I want to get what I want to say in, I'm going to have to get past this dude. So I started like pushing my shoulder down and like pushing through Ken. And then everybody starts grabbing me. And once they start grabbing me, I'm trying to like shake him off, and you know what happened. Basically, I let my personal vendetta and rage get the best of me, and it put somebody I hurt, somebody I love, in a place they can get hurt. And I take full responsibility for that. Can I explain the slap video in the car? Well, calling it a slap is, I mean, I can see how you could call it a slap, but it's more the sound than the actual action. And that's more to do with anxiety than anything else. Like, we were in Atlanta, and Kelly was driving I just got done driving probably 6 hours or whatever it might be. And like, I needed a break, and we were trying to make it from Myrtle Beach to Montgomery, Alabama in one go. So like after about 6 hours, like, all right, I need a break. So Kelly took over right around Atlanta. Oh shit, Shy donated $125. Thank you, Shy.
Thank you, Shy.
Shy, you a real one, man.
I love me some Shy.
And
I'm drinking out of my mug too.
Yeah, 'cause she does have her mug. So we're in Atlanta, and like, she gets into the heavy traffic. Anybody's ever been into traffic in Atlanta? And Atlanta traffic's bad. It's not LA bad, but it's close, right? It's bad. You got, I hate to say this, so you got Hellcats going everywhere. Like, Hellcats like the unofficial car of Atlanta.
They love their Dodges.
Yeah, they love the Dodges over there in Atlanta. But regardless, we miss an exit, and we get dumped off into one of the ghettos of Atlanta, a ghetto called Bankhead. If anybody's not familiar with South, Bankhead is not a spot you want to be in, right? I mean, it's the middle of the day, so you're probably pretty safe. But it's one of those situations where it's like, okay, we're not in the greatest spot. And Kelly starts blaring on the horn. Somebody like literally, like, Kelly was at a red light, and somebody like moved in front of her, and she starts blowing the horn. I mean, she was just here. Maybe she'll explain what she was thinking about. And I'm like, Kelly, stop. And I tell her like 2 or 3 times. Like, you don't see how many times I tell her to stop in the video itself, because it's kind of like cropped. But she just keeps getting on the horn. So I reach over and I go, stop, just like that. Like, you could almost hear the sound. And yeah, it was an aggressive manner, but like, it was nothing that was going to hurt her. And everybody claims like, oh, you hurt her because she was like rubbing her arm. But like, it was not coming from a place of like it wasn't coming from a place of like, I want to hit you or anything like that. Like, it just looks bad. she's been a trooper about all this. I think she's got dogged on more than I have with this situation. Because, like, basically, I don't want to get into that. But basically, how can I say this, Kelly?
I don't know what you're trying to say, honey.
How can I explain how you got dogged on without throwing anybody under a bus?
We don't say anything at all.
Yeah, let's not say anything at all.
Because I'm not even sure what you're talking about as far as me getting dogged on. So let's just move on from it. Because
yeah, I want to take the high road.
I know what you're talking about, and there's no like. I don't feel like I got dogged on that. I just kind of like whatever. That was part of it.
Do I feel like I got betrayed by Keemstar for sharing the road rage video? No. I mean, I feel like I got betrayed, but it wasn't by Keemstar or Boogie, right? They're doing what they got to do to protect their career and their money. The person I feel like I got betrayed by was the person who recorded it. It goes by the name of Twiggy, right? Because, like, here's the thing, like, as soon as Twiggy decided to show that video to Keemstar, at that point, if Keemstar decided to avoid it, now you have a variable out there that, like, okay, this video's out there, people seen this video. Why? How are they going to blackmail me with it? Are they going to hold it over my head? Whatever. I think the video coming out was the best result possible. Because, like, it's a big nothing burger. Like it's just a huge nothing burger. I don't like the way they addressed me and, like, painted me out to be something I'm not. But, like, I understand it. Yeah, I agree. Bush and Kelly did look way worse. And, like, that's why I take full responsibility for that. Like, I'm sorry, brain's farting. I wouldn't call the clip in the truck as me attacking Kelly. Did you take that as attacking?
No, I was acting freaking crazy, and you were trying to get me to calm down and be rational, and not do something stupid.
Kelly's talking like an abused wife.
Well, if you would see, like, after he deleted the video, I was the one who was like, oh, good, because I look like a psychopath in that. Like, the way I'm blowing the horn and stuff. Like, that was me.
Looks like this stream's getting deleted.